Yo, Tribe Trader here, breaking down our trades for the day, March 17th, 2025. Took one trade today on the micros of NQ. Was in class when I took this trade. That's why when I'm in class, I'm normally in class Monday and Wednesday. I don't really trade that much on those 2 days, just because I'll be so busy with schoolwork, taking notes, learning, trying to learn something. And but I do have my computer open always, just watching the charts, and if I see something I like, I'll normally take it. And like I said, it'll be on the MQs, and I'll probably take maximum five, and just I'll take quick profits as it goes in my favor, and I'll let it go to my take profit if anything, and let it work out a little bit, but I won't just sit there and just let it play up and down until it hit the take profit. But yeah, today trade was just one trade, pretty smooth. This video is probably gonna be no more than about 8 minutes, probably less than that because we're about to get into it as of right now. Love the trade, love the setup. I'll open this up so you guys can see it. Let's get into it. It was on the micros, obviously, in Nasdaq, NQ, micros. They're all the same, just different different prices for it when you get into the trade, basically. The trade came around 9. I was in my second class around this time. Let me pull it up, how I took it. Somewhat triangle pattern. I love to play these, especially for the breakdown. And here I can kind of, it was kind of like this at first before I even seen anything of this. Pull this back up here. 3 hits on the top, 3 hits on the top, 3 hits on the bottom. Well, at least one, at least 2 hits on the bottom. 1, 2. Had this break. I already got where I got in it, ready to show you. Got that big breakdown. Got in on this first candle. Got in later than I wanted to get in, but I saw a lot of selling volume because it made this big hammer candle, and it made this big candle right here. Made it back down there, fought a little bit, came back up. My trade line was a little bit tighter than that too. Let me fix that. My trade line was this tight. So yeah, triangle, squeeze, pattern breakdown. Saw this selling power. 100 SMA going in my favor as well. Just love. I mean, I know it sometimes looks like I always take a lot of shorts, but the market's just been. It just. I don't trade against them. I trade with the market. I don't trade away from it. So as you see, all this power to the downside. SMA going down, then come back up, then go back down again. So yeah, I just trade with the market. I don't trade against the trend because the trend is your friend, is what I like to say. But yeah, got in on this first breakdown, saw all that heavy momentum, got in here at 19, 693.75. Had my stop all the way at 17, 12.50. Was willing to take a loss on this, but I was taking profits as it went. And then look at this. I literally was taking notes when this. I didn't even have time to sweat this, if I'm being honest, because I set my stop here at 12, somewhere around here, 12.50. Didn't even have time to really. It wasn't really too much of a sweat, honestly, because I just let it play out. I took my first profits on this first candle. I think I took out 2 micros. Then I let the 3 play for me. Went up, went back up a little bit, almost hit me again. Well, almost hit me for the first time. Came back down in my favor. Wasn't really. I saw this, but once I saw this, I was like, I mean, it's already. If it hits me and it breaks me out, it just breaks me out. I already took out some of it, so I was closer to break even than I was to taking a loss on it. And then came back down in my favor. Got back in the green on this candle. Got back in the green on this candle, and I kid you not, I'm not watching any of this. Right at this point, I already got in the trade, got my stop clear, got my take profit here. Just rather ready to look over and see if it took me out or took me out the trade or it's coming in my favor. That's kind of why I hate and dislike trading in class because you got to focus on the schoolwork and also, but in the on the other side of that, I'm focusing on something else. Once I'm in the trade, I'm in it, and I set my plan out, and there's no sweating it. I look over and start back focusing on the schoolwork. But yeah, regardless, almost hit me on that first candle, came back down, came back up. Oh my, I didn't even see this either. I literally was focusing something else at this point. Didn't see this. Came back down in my favor. I mean, I looked over on this candle, but by the time I looked over here, I was like, dang, that big old candle, it almost tapped me out. And this one, at the time I looked at this one, it was already forming. It was already forming somewhere around here. But yeah, I was like, dang, that big old candle almost tapped me out. And then wasn't weird because, like I said, I was willing to take a loss on it, and I already took out gains when on that first candle when it bounced all the way down here. Then started coming in my favor. Started coming in my favor on that last on this after all these two scary bounces. Broke down, broke down again, and got me out right here for a $200 gain. I mean, the trade was there. The trade was there. Nothing to complain about. I got everything I asked for with any trade, any triangle squeeze trade. I feel like at this point these squeeze breakdowns are just they're just my friend. I love playing them. I love playing the indecision breakdowns or breakups. I got a couple different strategies that I play throughout the day. I love to be at the house when I trade, but sometimes trading doesn't allow you, or sometimes your schedule doesn't allow you to be at the house. But one thing about trading, you can do it anywhere when you got Wi-Fi. So I made $200 just sitting in class on my computer. Can't beat that. Can't really too much complain about that. Let's get me back over here. That was the only trade we took. But yeah, simple day, easy $200. Nothing too much to complain about that trade. Hopefully tomorrow I can get a little bit more trades for you guys because I know watching one trade is not that pleasing. But maybe you just come for the commentary, the back and forth conversations. Hopefully you learn something from these videos. If you want me to, I've been thinking about opening up a Discord, sending out my trades, getting more like-minded people around me. So leave in the comments if you want that. I'm gonna do it anyway, but leave in the comments if you're interested in that or joining or something like that. But yeah, that was a simple trade breakdown in class, $200. Can't really complain about that. I mean, I was in class, man. I was doing something else and I made $200. You can do that at work. You work at a computer, at a desk. You can easily make $200. Not easy. You gotta know a little bit, but you can make it. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Trap Trader. Follow the YouTube. Follow the TikTok. Um, Subscribe to the channel. Like the video, maybe if you want to. But yeah, we're out.